poppin'? It's your boy Q, and I know you're back for just the tips. So today we're working on the truck again, and I'm gonna show y'all how I did all the installation and stuff like that. So I need 4 guys out there. There's your Fox Body gang. But this whole truck is sound matted. If you don't know, the only door I didn't do is this guy. I got a new window motor to put in as well. If you don't know, it's like super easy on these. And then new window felts as well. I had some pretty serious water leak issues with this, so I already did all the 3 major leaks. But I'll show y'all how I sound mat the door. But yeah, you can see the difference. Kind of echoey, raspy. And this is more solid feeling. Even when you open it, it's got a nice weight to it. Closes really nicely. Sounds nice. When you drive down the road with all this stuff in here, it's just feels like a Cadillac, to be honest with you. Like nothing rattles. Obviously with having the stereo and all that, it's a pretty big advantage. Yes, it puts weight in the car, but I mean, this is my daily driver. Not really turning into a race car as much as I'd love to. It goes against my daily driver rules, but yeah, definitely get some good quality sound system out of it. You get rid of that white noise, and I don't know, to me it makes the drive more enjoyable. You get on a dirt road, you don't have like everything rattling. When the bass hits, nothing's rattling. It's just really clean, crisp. Feels like you're driving in like a Bentley. And this is just a, redneck Corvette. So, but yeah. So these are the tools of the trade you'll need here. Just got like a little razor blade knife. You can change out the blade on here. Help you get at the corners nice. I always like having a nice pair of shears. That's the most slept on tool. Always trying to get into like difficult packaging and all that stuff. These will cut through pretty much anything pretty easily. And then I use a flat blade to get the door panel stuff off. Not perfect, but if you be careful, you might have new window felt. This is the kilmat I use. I got it off Amazon. I think I have 4 boxes in the truck. This is my last one, and it's pretty full. The back door is pretty difficult just because there's a pretty significant hole back there. I like doing this too because the moisture barriers on these door panels, to me, like I couldn't get them to stick right. They still leaked. They collected water and eventually still leaked into the truck. This worked pretty good. So I'm doing the window regulators now. I had a couple of them bad. I got those off Amazon for, I think, all 4 of them for under $100. Been working good. So, but yeah, and they're super easy to put in. I'm talking maybe, I think you can do one of these in less than 30 minutes, if you got everything ready to go. Auto parts store charge you $150 for one of those. It's literally all the same stuff nowadays. So, and then window cleaner, so that way I can get all the dirt and stuff out of there, because this is literally just stick and peel and then creative ideas. But yeah, I'll show you all the tricks. This does have a 7mm bolt. It's supposed to be in here and here, but this door panel is broken. So don't think that it just flies off for everybody. You might break the panel like someone did before me. So this is that moisture barrier I was talking about. I've tried putting new, strip caulk on here and all kind of stuff. It always seems to do this and not really stick. It just didn't work out for whatever reason. Even down here, like I'd have the water collect in here, and it would slowly leak into the truck, and then for whatever reason it would get on these seal panels and it would roll into the truck. Just turned into a giant pain in the butt. So this actually worked out pretty good for solving my issues, especially on the front doors, because they don't have this strip caulk. It's just like kind of like a clear adhesive that never sticks again. I put strip caulk on there, still had the same issues. Came to conclusion, like, these were all wore out and collapsed, so I was letting a bunch of water just fall down in there. It was just spraying everywhere in the door panel. For whatever reason, this one didn't leak, so that's why I left this one. Since I'm a big YouTube star, I figured I'd share my stories now. So, but yeah, and then if you rip it quick, you get most of the stuff off, and then you can go back with a little piece and just pick it up. With this one, I'm gonna have to remove this little 10 mil long range assault extension. Fully semi-automatic too. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, get you a chunk of it like that, and then you can slowly work at it and get it all off. Because this stuff is nasty. If you get on anything, it just sticks to everything. Alright, so we got it, like most of the bulk out. This is more like residual. Not really gonna get it. It's not perfect. If you're really OCD, you can go after it. But there's a closer up of the speaker baffling and stuff like that. So it's enclosed. The water can't get behind it, and also acts like a speaker box. But yeah, I'm gonna pull this window motor out, clean up all this dirt so it has something nice to stick to. It's like moldy nastiness, and then put that new window felt in. And then I put my sound matting on the back of the door. Then I put the window motor in, and then I'll sound mat this whole thing, and it'll all be sealed off from the weather. And then it also makes the truck extremely quiet as well, because not a lot of ambient noise is going to come through there. So yeah, masking tape, tape it here, go over the door frame to the other side. It'll hold the window up while you have the regulator out. I'm going to do two since this is a thinner masking tape. All 10 millimeter. These two right here, clamp onto the window. And this is a working motor, so it should be pretty straightforward. And then this guy here, this one, and that one, and it should pop out. Actually, there's no hidden one. Oh, and then one down here in the far left corner, and that whole motor assembly should pop out for you. Gotta have a way to roll the window down. You can probably just roll it down halfway. So that's what my window masking looks like. Just two pieces of tape. That's holding that whole window up there. A couple 10 millimeter bolts, a little bit of finesse. They give you this big old hole to shoot out of. I like to clean these up here. Put white lithium grease, lube up the lock down there. If you ever have a lock that's stuck, 99% of the time it's literally just this grease or something there. It's getting highly restrictive. This one seems to be alright, but I am in the middle of moving, so I don't have my arsenal of supplies. Otherwise I would do that, but I'm just going to wing it because I don't have it with me. But yeah, just going to clean this up. I use Windex. It's got enough alcohol in there. Clean it up, and it's pretty much press and stick at that point. And then trim and fit, make it look nice, and you're done. There's all the crud I got out of there. So now I have something nice to stick to. I use Windex because it dries fast. I'm sure there's some keyboard warriors out there that, oh well, you gotta use a special product. Whatever. Do what you need to do on your car. And pull up a chair. You've been working hard. Take a break, you know. Rest your back and your knees. You deserve it. We got this, kings and queens. It's 2022, you know. You know, SpaceX uses this stuff. Get you out of the atmosphere. Freaking spaceship. So once you get everything going, you know, it's not that hard. It's just peel and stick like a giant sticker. You get that little roller tool once you get it all on there, and then you kind of just work it in. Really sets the bond. This stuff really is sticky. I've had it in really cold temperatures, really hot temperatures. Haven't had any issues with it falling off or losing its adhesiveness. Some people will argue, you know, once you get this on there, you know, you can't service the door, or what if you need to do that? But I mean, that's a risk you take. It's not that hard to remove. It does have like that same kind of adhesive when you take it off, but I have having to remove some of it to get into the door before. It wasn't too bad. Just gotta have patience. All this is patience, time. It's gonna take time for sure. The first time I did it was on the floor. I was super OCD. Took me forever. My wife finally came out there and she just started slapping it on the floor, and it went really fast. Once I got the hang of that, I used that same concept on every door. Basically, if parts need to move, let them move. Some people like to leave the wiring out and wrap them outside. To me, it was easier to just leave everything contained on the inside. If I ever need to get access to it, I can cut it out. What's cool about it is once you cut a hole in it, you can literally just take another piece of scrap, slap it on there. That's what I'm doing right now. Like, that hole is too big, so I just slap it right there on the door. No big deal. Rub it in. And it blends in really good too. You don't have to worry too much about going over the lines on the side, because you can take the razor blade knife and cut that out at the end, which is what I end up doing. I go over, cut it out where I think the door panel is going to be. I put the door panel on 3 or 4 times. I left the imprint of the back clips of the door panel too. Cut them out with the razor blades, so that way the door panel would fall into there a lot easier. I think I had to put the door panel like 3 or 4 times, and it finally got on there. And then it finally worked out for me. But you can do a door at a time too. So if you're, you know, don't have a bunch of time, you can do like 1 door a day or something. To me, it's definitely worth it. I just got done driving all the way up to Chicago. There's a lot of bumpy roads up here, and that was all the way from Florida. Pretty long drive as well. Actually makes me recant my statement of kind of leaving this alone. I thought I was done. Driving through the hills and stuff, I definitely want to rear gear this, which is going to make me get it retuned. Since I'm doing YouTube, I've kind of already went down a rabbit hole of a parts list for cam, headers, so I've already opened the can of worms. So if you guys are interested in that, just follow along. I make sure, you know, none of it pokes out. So again, I'm not trying to be, everything I try to do in this truck is subtle. You don't know it's there, hidden. Someone walking by is not going to be like, oh, I'm going to steal this. So, but yeah, you can see the difference. Kind of big difference even on the outside. So no echoey. It has a big nice thump. So I added these few pictures so that way you can see the rest of the truck I did as well. I covered more in detail the whole project in this truck and how I got it, and it was pretty much crashed, totaled, needed a motor, but I covered that more in my Bose video. If you're interested in that, go check it out on my channel. If you like this video, let me know. If you think you could do better, you got suggestions, If you think it's stupid, let me know. I like talking crap. But like, comment, subscribe. Peace.